Yeah, I mean, they scored some points now. Most of them were aided by penalties. I mean, there were some of them that we stop them, get them for sacks, all that kind of stuff, and then it's a 15-yard penalty on us that gives them a first down and good field position. So I guess you can say a tale of two halves. I mean, they won 21-14 in the second half, if you want to put it that way. But you play the game completely different when you're 21 ahead. As far as what you call and what you do on both offense and defense, you play the game completely different. So you play to your you don't get conservative, but you play to your advantage. You play to your point advantage. And then late in the second half, we started putting pressure on again. When it got close, we started putting pressure on again and doing some of the things that we normally do. And if it's not for penalties, I think the score is a lot different than that for both sides now. I think both sides got aided. Both teams got aided tremendously by penalties.
Kind of, you guys came out strong and then got a little dicey, and then you guys kind of put it away. Just kind of talk me through it.
Yeah, that's just them being a good competitor as a football team. I mean, they came out down and then they came out fighting in that second half. Well, it really started in the second quarter, and as an offense, we got to do better. I mean, we were not knowing the personnel and calling unnecessary timeouts, and that's on us at the end of the day, and we got to work on that type of stuff so that in these big games, stuff like that won't happen and nothing will stop us from doing what we have to do.
Kind of like last week against Cal, they bottled you up a little bit in the first half, like 70-something yards, and then second half you kind of took control. Same thing today. What was working?
Our offensive line, they just came out that second half and was opening up holes, and I was just able to follow them. That first half, they were stacking the box, and they did a good job stopping me. And in that second half, I was able to just make one guy miss, and that's all I had to do the first quarter. I just wasn't able to do it, and that's just giving them credit on their good tackling. And I was able to score 3 long ones.
Definitely, and I think that's kind of our philosophy. If you're going to try to stop the run game, we're going to open up the pass game a little bit, and it kind of helps each other. And yeah, they were playing inside the box, and we were able to get a few big plays downfield.
It's funny because it's interesting to say you want to do that. It's another thing to be able to execute it, right? I mean, you guys executed really well in the first half.
Yep. Did well the first half, came out the second half really sloppy. A lot of stuff we got to work on. A lot of mental errors, myself and around, just got to work on and get better from.